George Kell Motor Company Player of the Game, O'Shea Pruitt. I mean, one of the Bash brothers, one of the linebacker positions, and a two-way player. And O'Shea, first of all, congratulations on the big win tonight.
Thank you.
You are welcome, sir. Let's talk a little bit, first of all, how do we come back from that big deficit like that? What did it take? What did we do to do that?
The first half, most of us were playing for ourselves. We weren't working as a team, and we went off the field blaming each other. But the second half, all the coaches, they told us to control the controllables and work as a team and overcome adversity, and that's what we did second half.
Well, we had to overcome some adversity because we trailed 26-7 and scored 20 unanswered. And one of the huge play in the football game, you made a big fourth down stop. Talk a little bit about that play.
We went to mash Philly, and that's when I go down into a D-line position, and I go straight through the center. And I saw that quarterback take off, and I just wanted it.
You did want it, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Did want it. And I know that you don't get a big chance offensively to carry the football, but you catch a few passes tonight. How does it feel to be a part of the offense?
I just like making touchdowns. I think I made my first one tonight.
Is that the first one?
I think so.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Well, I tell you what, there's nothing like getting over that inline, in celebration. And did you make any last year? First one in your career then?
Pretty sure, yes, sir.
Okay, you're one short of this big old fat boy here. I made 2 in my career, so I challenge you from here on out for the rest of this year and next year. You've got to get 2 more to get more than I did.
Yes, sir.
And let's talk just a little bit about your teammates and how y'all came together. What was the mood at halftime? What y'all talk about in there?
Just overcoming adversity and working as a team and controlling our emotions. We let our emotions overtake us in about the first half. So second half, we controlled our emotions and came out there and did our job.
Yeah, won the football game. Jordan Neal had a huge run right there, and then, boy, it's just great to win. And it's a conference championship for the Newport Greyhounds. We're conference champions, and congratulations to you. Thought you were outstanding, both sides of the ball, offensive and defensively. And we've got playoff game. What's the mood going to be like this coming week? Into the playoffs again. We missed last year, but we're back in the playoffs. What's the mood going to be like when we go back to work?
Stay humble and hungry.
Humble and hungry. I like it, my friend. This is O'Shea Pruitt. He is our star of the game. He's humble and he's hungry, I can assure you. The Subway Coaches Show, sponsored by Subway in the Village Mall, and they fed us tonight, by the way, Coach. They brought us a big plate full of stuff, and they had some. Thank you, Ben Black. We have cookies if you'd like to have a cookie.
Peanut butter in there? I think I said peanut butter.
Yeah, I'll save you one for after the interview. Yes, sir. Well, we need one.
You ain't kidding.
A lot of people might do something else. We'll have a cookie.
Yeah.
We'll have a cookie. Congratulations, number one. Conference championship. Talk a little bit about that first. Conference championship for the Hounds.
What you talk about in the offseason is championships. You really do. You talk about championship effort. You talk about being a champion, and the whole thing going in this conference, we had our whole idea was to take this conference by storm.
Right.
And really get after them and show them who we are and what they're playing on every week. And for us to, and I have to say share the conference championship.
That's okay.
I have
to. Absolutely.
Because when you don't beat the team that is the shared,
sure.
It feels a little – but they earned it.
Absolutely.
They showed up every week. They prepared. They fought. In games like that, how can you not be proud of this group?
We're very proud of this group, yeah.
How can you not say that you're proud of this group? Because, they did what kids do. They fell back, but they fought back. And that's what I'm so happy about. That's what I told them after the game. 18-7 at the half. And I guess we kick to them, and they get the ball at the 40. We have a 15-yard penalty that moves it down here to the 45. They score. They go up 26-7. For all intents and purposes, you're supposed to fold. Yeah.
You're supposed to just lay down and, we're 8-2, and we're still the same. We've lost another game. We're 7-3 going in, blah, blah, blah. But we didn't. We kept fighting. What did you talk about at halftime to these guys when we were trying? And we didn't play well in the first half.
No,
we didn't play well.
Let's not sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
we did not play.
No, we didn't play very well.
And I don't sugarcoat it with the kids. I tell them this is how we played,
right,
and this is not how we play. My main thing, and I talk about this all the time, is I don't want to be that roller coaster team. I don't want to be up when things are good, and I don't want to be really down when things are bad. I want to be that consistent team that is in every ball game. And that's what we talked about when we went in the half. I didn't get mad. I didn't scream. What I did is I said, this is the situation. Your first half was not very good. They don't.
That's
have
right.
To, they don't. They know.
Yeah,
that.
They knew that.
I don't have to tell them all that. And that's what I told them is I don't want, when we're beating people and we're all up here and everybody's excited. That's great. But I want that team that is going just to fight every game, every down, every snap that they're going to fight. And it's like I told them, we're going into our third phase of our season. And there's going to be a lot of good teams that we're going to see in the next, hopefully, 5 weeks, right?
Right, absolutely.
And the thing about it is you're going to see those hard games, and they're going to hit you.
Right.
They're going to score. They're going to make plays. And having that, seeing that adversity and fighting through it, that's the idea of a good team.
I think coming into the playoffs, when you come back and you win a football game like that, I think regardless at any time during the course of the rest of the season, if you get behind, I don't think these kids are going to be phased a bit. I don't think they'll be phased a bit. I mean, they just battled.
They did. And you know what? The most important games that we've played, this is one of them this year. The adversity we had at Piggott.
Right.
The things that we saw at Rivercrest. The close games and the games we lost, that's where we learn.
Sure.
That's where I've learned. I know that. So, that's what I'm going to go to, and I'm going to, study this weekend and find the things that we need to, get better at, because games like this is where you really learn.
Yeah, no doubt.
You learn how to fight that adversity, fight through that adversity, and what you do differently. And I'm telling you, this game taught us a lot.
Jerry Ellis was real good again. Cash threw the ball exceptionally well. We took a couple of sacks a couple of times. Jordan Neal with obviously huge touchdown run to put the Hounds up.
What he did in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the kid did in the first 3 quarters, but what he did on those last couple of series in the fourth quarter is what made it for me for that kid.
Big time football.
And the 2 things on offense that I did not like what I saw was protection of the quarterback.
Sure.
Because just being an O-line guy, protection is the paramount of what you're supposed to do on offense. And then not protecting the football.
Right.
Through the pick, put the ball on the ground too much, and you cannot do that if you're going to be a winning team. You can't put the ball on the ground. You cannot protect the quarterback. So, we got to clean that up, obviously.
Yeah, we'll work on that. But the thing about it, when you don't play your best and you have a tremendous comeback like that and you win the ball game, it tells a lot about, just a huge comeback, because most people that are down 26-7 are finished at any level.
Yeah, you're right.
Most of them are finished.
They are.
And we weren't.
And I think that just shows you, I don't know what it shows you, if it shows you our youth or our stubbornness or whatever, but that's gonna come back to help us in a lot of ball games.
Absolutely.
It really will. And that's the guy you just had up here. That's the guy that leads everything.
Yeah.
The way that he acts, the way that he just runs his life is just so consistent. And when it's good, he's there. When he's bad, he's there.
Right.
He is my best friend on defense. I can promise you that.
He told me this. I said, from here going to the playoffs, what do you think? And he said, I'm humble and I'm hungry.
Well, he listens.
Yes, sir. He's humble and he's hungry.
Yeah, I say that till I'm blue in the face, man.
Coach, listen, congratulations. Even though it's a tie for a conference championship, we've put it on the board as a conference championship, and just a great night for football, a senior night, a great way for those guys to go out in the regular season. But we play home next week, and you don't know whether you have any more home games till you have to see who wins the other game. But we got to win. Do we know who we play?
It's Mayflower.
Mayflower?
Unless,
something happens.
Because I'm sure Rivercrest took care of Osceola.
Yes, they did. Yes.
So it'll be Mayflower, because I talked to Coach Langford this morning, and we've already traded films, and we've already done all that. So, it's going to be Mayflower.
Looking forward to the playoffs, my friend.
You better believe it.
Hey, we're getting 10-plus games this year. 10-plus,
right.
And the plus is always good.
You ain't
Coach
kidding.
Mark Hansley, congratulations. Newport Greyhounds head football coach, athletic director. Just a great job tonight, and I'm proud to be a Hound.
Hey, me too. Go Hounds.